Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films and Lancer RPG. Back finally. We're not the best at doing this part. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters over on our Patreon at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Cat Waterflame, Jeffrey Alexander, Samantha Bates, and L. Without whom we wouldn't be able to do nearly as many of the things that we do here, including smash my keyboard. So, thank you all very much for watching and supporting. And those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lancer. I am Sen, your executive producer and game master for the evening, and joined this week by Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I am playing Helena, call sign Fury. Not currently in a mech, I think. Pretty sure that's accurate.
Yes, not currently in a mech. You are currently
Sort of
readjusting to existence.
Mm.
And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Shani Dragonheart Valkyrie, piloting the Gearderful.
And Rudy.
I'm Rudy, playing Brea, call sign Umbra, piloting the Cereza,
And
Duskwing.
And we are not, unfortunately, this week joined by Andrew, playing Phoenix. But hopefully, at some point, we'll have a full cast again. This stream is powered by Sirenscape. For those of you that may have forgotten to hop into Sirenscape. And as always, Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights. Oh. And also, fuck the police and step on them with giant mechs. Which is what we're doing ostensibly in this campaign. Anyways.
Basically.
When last we left off, Fury had gone out in a blaze of glory and woken up not quite the same. And the others had pressed on in their absence, fighting their way into the medbay, where they were trying to find an entrance to an underground medical facility. At a recharge station of the rebel baronies, who are currently sieging in the midst of a 100-year rebellion on the planet of Hessenia.
Are you going with the stream being powered by Sirenscape as well?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
They did it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I missed it. I was focusing on something else.
You got it. We're there.
Aha!
He finally remembered it.
Beat you to it.
I was just assuming. That's what I get for assuming.
I'll make an ass out of you and me. But yes, they'd gone into the med bay, where they had encountered the last ditch defenders of what they assumed to be some sort of hidden elevator. We're actually going to skip. There were two enemies left, so we're just going to go ahead and blow them up and not worry about it at the moment. As we sort of end that particular section of the combat, with the group of you that are still in the facility, in the medical facility. There are a number of what look like scientists boarded up in the two northern rooms of this particular section of the map. And the bay the guards were sort of primarily guarding is this back upper left section here. And that's where we pick up.
I believe it's still initiative.
No, you're out of initiative right now.
Oh, did they stop? Okay, no, right, yeah, those last two did fall over.
I just said that we were going to skip past them continuing to fight.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been reading and prepping things.
That's fair. So, yeah, the last two enemies have fallen. You have the med bay to yourselves. The room that they were defending is at the end of the hallway.
The Gearful is going to walk down the hall. I believe it was this elevator.
Yes. Yeah, as you step in that last room, you see that there's a large, what can only be described as a large freight elevator. That was not marked on this facility maps.
Is there like an access terminal here that has like any information on it, or
Nope, no access terminal. There is like there's like a call button, but
I just mean like in the room in general, not necessarily on the elevator.
yeah, no, there's no there are some computers in here, but they don't seem to be they seem not they don't seem like they're the same. This elevator seems like it's distinct from this facility.
Whereas that computer seems like it's
Whereas
part
that
of this
computer
facility.
is definitively part of this facility, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The Gearful will step down, step to the elevator and hit the call button with its manipulators.
All right. The assassin, Mac being piloted by Phoenix, will follow behind you. I'm assuming, Rudy, that you are also following behind?
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
The elevator takes a while to come up, and when it does, there's enough room for all three of the mechs, and you load in. While you're taking it down, back at base, Fury.
Yep.
So you've just popped out of a cloning pod.
Yep.
You feel all sorts of wrong.
Uh-huh.
Your last memory was of hitting the self-destruct button on your mech.
Yep. Ah.
There's a medical tech there who's like sort of like has like an air mask, and they're like trying to put it on your face to help you with your breathing.
No.
And like they're sort of like trying to help you like with some of the basic like shock recovery implementations. But you seem to not be wanting these.
No, yeah. I'm still like, I think the adrenaline, like, this body didn't have adrenaline going, but I was used to it, and so things are weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's phantom adrenaline sort of pumping, and like
Yeah.
your body is
Exactly.
reacting as if you're coming off an adrenaline high, even though you haven't had one in this particular form.
Yep.
And so you're very, very, very shaken, and that's sort of what they're sort of like. A couple of them are like sort of grabbed you around the biceps and are like lifting you off the floor and moving you over to like a recovery bed, as you are like having difficulty moving your limbs. You recognize Sinner, who comes over with probably a unnecessarily large syringe. That he very quickly just sort of like moves over, puts an arm across your shoulders. You're completely nude, by the way.
Yeah.
Puts his arm across your shoulders, pushes you down, injects the syringe, and you feel numb as this sedative begins to take effect. It's a very quick acting sedative. As he's like holding you down with one arm, this, haggard. Again, people don't grow old in the Lancer universe. This man is old.
Yeah.
As he holds you down. All right. You're doing okay. Doing fine. Must have been rough.
Who are you?
Sinner.
Great name.
Thank you. You seem to have
Really
lost.
catchy.
You seem to have lost a few screws in the flash girl. You know who you are.
Well, you shot me with the shot.
With a needle, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're freaking out.
Okay.
You don't know who you are.
I'm I'm. Mm, where is everyone?
You're gonna have to clarify that because you just got tube shocked so hard you've lost bits of your memory. So
Tube. Okay.
tube shocked. Yeah, that's what happens when you get flash cloned real fucking quick.
Some
Alright.
of these words make sense.
We'll put it to basics. You died. There's a chip in your brain. You, all the relevant information that makes up you got uploaded to a satellite and tight beamed down to a pod where a pile of cells was being rapidly grown into this, he says, gesturing at your body.
I look.
It seems familiar.
Okay. Huh. Right. There should be more people.
Yeah, they didn't die, so
Right. Explosion. Okay.
right.
I'm good now.
Do you
Can we
remember
just
anything that happened prior to the explosion? Do we need to send them back up?
no.
No, you
I
don't
don't.
remember? Okay.
Yeah, that.
Alright. We'll put out a radio call and see if we get an answer. You just don't move.
But
Your brain has been scrambled intergalactically. Take a minute. Some of your childhood memories got caught in orbit, alright? Let's just...
okay.
Alright. Here, have a drink. And he slides a bottle towards you.
Okay, I remember this. I
Yeah.
drink.
For those watching, Sinner is a field medic, not a doctor.
That's fine, close enough.
That's why he offers you alcohol and not something probably more reasonable.
Eh.
All right. So, back in the facility. As you descend, Valkyrie, I think is your call sign.
Yes.
Okay. You begin getting a type beam message from the camp.
She'll, with her
Just,
free
you know,
hand,
Yeah, just a
she-
call.
with her free hand, she'll click it and just acknowledged.
Hey, Valkyrie, this is Sinner. So Fury just dropped out of a pod over here, and I assume things are not going great.
Yeah, we had obviously the one casualty. We've cleared the facility at the moment and are descending down into a hidden sub lab.
All right. Well, Fury's got a bad case of tube shock. They are definitely missing bits and pieces of memory, so they're not certain exactly what the status was before they hit the button. Want to check in and see. And as he starts to say, "Want to check in and see," the message begins to garble and get robotic.
We're losing connection.
He's trying to say something, and then
Whatever they have down here, they didn't want any kind of signals getting out. We're either descending through several tons of concrete or some kind of jamming signal. So, Asa, keep an eye out.
as the elevator continues to descend, and it continues to descend for a long way, all of you that are on the elevator, your HUDs begin to light up with warning lights and warning messages. It's similar to the way your mech would respond if you were overheating or taking damage. But instead of any of those symbols, all it's saying, each warning message, is just saying run, 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 run. And as the elevator comes to a stop, all of that cuts off, and the entirety of your screen is taken up with one large message in red that just says, "It has awoken."
This is some Horus bullshit. We might have a rogue NHP down here. Eyes open.
You find yourselves. Oh, go ahead, Rudy.
I said it. Sounds like we're in for more fun then.
You find yourselves at stepping off the elevator into a tight corridor. Not a lot of room for maneuvering. The area seems quiet. You do see that there are a pair of Rebellion trooper mechs just down the corridor from you. You can see one of them just barely around the corner. And you see that they're not moving.
Deirdre steps out of the elevator.
The warning lights run, 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 just constantly. It's sort of like on this point as like a banner loop around the bottom of your HUD.
Weapons hot, and stay close. This Deirdre just sort of keeps the Cyclone Pulse rifle pointed forward as they walk.
As you cross this corner, you turn around the corner and look.
Am I reading no signal, no activation signal from those mechs?
No. But you do see what they're looking at. Both of the mechs seem to be completely powered down, or if there is anybody in them, they're not responding. Immediately across from the corner that you're looking around, you see a large, what seems like a holding cell. There's a laser radiation grid, sort of like tight beamed across, holding in this massive size 2 mech that looks like it's falling apart. Like you would almost say it was rotting if it wasn't made of metal. As it kind of to a certain degree it resembles a Gorgon, but it's definitely not a Gorgon, and it's definitely lots of wrong. And as soon as you look and see, like your visual is showing it clearly, but as soon as like your scanner hits it, any like video like any heart like pure video or scan just returns an error screen. Like, as far as your mechs are concerned, you're looking at missing no right now. Whereas your visual, like actual like video, like your visual feed or any direct feed, is showing this sort of half destroyed monstrosity that's just there. And the only sign that it's active at all is a red gleam in one eye.
That's a whole lot of nope in a very small cage.
The banner crawl has changed from run, run, run to it is awake, it is awake, it is awake.
Alright, how the fuck do we put it to sleep then?
Can it be put to sleep?
Hang on. And
If there's any skill triggers you'd like to roll as far as thinking about this, feel free to throw them at me.
let me check my skill triggers. Valkyrie, pilot sheet. Can I read a situation?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's read a situation.
Roll good.
12.
Well,
Yeah.
so these 2 enemy mechs are non-responsive. This thing in front of you seems to be infecting your. Do you have a CompCon unit on board?
My comp con has actually been shot down. Like
Yeah,
my comp con,
right.
I had a comp con, it's been destroyed.
Yeah, so this thing seems to be infecting your early warnings, like your HUD, your warning system. It's infecting your mech without actually attacking it, or at least affecting it. Horus level shit, definitely. Probably not something Horus is controlling, though.
Yeah, no, this is rogue NHP level bullshit.
Like you're not certain what you're unable to ascertain the threat level. But at the moment you are entertaining following the HUD warnings ideas.
Yeah.
You do see that there is yet further to this facility to the south, and there seems to be size 1 holding cells.
Yeah, more holding cells down there. Umbra, keep an eye on this thing.
Got it.
I'm gonna go check these other cells. If it
Yeah.
even so much as begins to twitch, give me the warning and we're getting out of here.
Right.
Umbra, do you, Umbra, because you're in a suit. Are you solely using your sensors to look at it right now, or are you like dropping the mask so you can see with your actual eyes?
Well, since you said we're seeing is an error, then yeah, I was gonna try and see if I can see what I see by dropping the mask.
And you pull them, you drop, unbuckle, unbuckle. What is it? Well, how? Because you're effectively a power suit. So like, how are you unbuckling the helmet to get a good look at it?
It's a good question.
Is it like is it just like a really really overly complicated like military helmet and mask, or is it like Darth Vader-esque where you have to like pull off this whole thing from your face?
No, I wouldn't say it's a.
Or does it have just like a plain visor that you can just like open?
I would
Like
say it
Knight.
probably has. Yeah, probably say it's like got something more like a visor, like a you push something and like it
Like,
opens up.
Yeah. So yeah, you pop the visor up and you're looking at it, and yeah, you're invisible right now just because of the suit, the way your suit operates.
Mhm.
You would swear it's looking at you.
Don't take too long.
It doesn't seem to be moving. It's just like sort of like almost like your instinct your in your brain. It's a hunter waiting.
Yeah. Not trusting her mech systems. Valkyrie is using her data plating to get vid recording of all of this just through the glass visor, through the glass front of the gear control.
Yeah. Do you like kick open the canopy just to get a better view?
No.
Fair. So you head further south. Phoenix is gonna stay back. Actually, no. Phoenix is an assassin, so Phoenix is gonna follow you down.
And yeah, I'll walk down to these cells.
Yeah. So you head down. You notice that these cells are size 1, but there are no mechs in them. What you are seeing seem to be subalterns, but they seem not entirely subalterns. Like some of them are more like just humans with subaltern parts. But they're all wrong. Most of them don't have any like holographic projections up, but they're still moving around. Typically, if a subaltern has like a holographic features, if that would have to be up for it to be able to see, because the holographic features are tied into their data, their sensor readings.
Yeah.
And they're all behaving very weird. Like you're watching a subaltern in one cell is just scratching numbers in like scratching an extremely long convoluted math sequence into the wall with its finger, with like its robotic finger, and you're watching as it's like just shedding bits of its own metal as it's carving this number. There are a few others. They are doing what you would normally associate with like stereotypical horror movie like we've gone insane shit, but they're subalterns rather than people doing it, which makes kind of creepier.
Having watched plenty of horror holovids, Valkyrie is not pressing any buttons that might open any doors.
You do see there's a desk off to one side. Seems like somebody was at one point recording observations.
She'll see if her data plating can get into. No, not her data plating. Definitely not touching that with her data plating.
It's a physical like journal. It's not like
Okay.
a computer. Yeah.
Cool. She'll walk over and her manipulators will pick up the journal.
Get that. There are a few computer systems in here. You did see that there was as you passed down, there seemed to be a couple of alt operating theaters and a couple of like examination rooms as well. These looking here, it looks like there's basically 2 squads worth of subalterns in this room, all in these holding cells that are very similarly locked, and several of them seem to be, as you continue looking at them, several of them seem to be of a similar level of degradation to the large mech.
What were these things called? The assimilated and what?
The indoctrinated.
She sort of like scans over everything and just takes data plating, just takes recordings of her data plating. She just sort of looks around. All right, I've had enough of this horror show. Let's get the fuck out of here.
As you turn to go back, the HUD and all of the power in the facility go down. And a single light on your HUD re-ups. And it just says, stay silent. For both of you. And you hear what sounds like digitized ragged breathing. Like somebody recorded someone after they ran 3 miles just breathing. And then it went through some data corruption.
The Cyclone Pulse Rifle has not lowered the entire time that she's been down here, so she's just standing stock still with the Pulse Rifle pointed ahead of her, which is where that giant mech is.
What you doing, Rudy?
Are the lights out of where I am also?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do I hear anything, or can I?
You hear that? You hear that breathing,
Yeah.
and after a few seconds, you just hear sound of metal scraping.
Getting closer to me.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It seems like it's coming closer, but not directly. I hope you're all in Sirenscape, because now the music just started.
Oh, there it is.
You see that in that moment, you see that red light from the eye shine in the darkness, and it is significantly closer to you than it was before.
All right, on the comms, I'm gonna call the others. Like, I think it's out. I think it's out, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Right. All right, let's get some
Oh
initiative.
boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh wait, no, right. Initiative works just enemy player. All right, we'll go with players first. So I'm assuming you want to take that first initiative slot, Rudy.
Yep.
If the others don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, if William doesn't mind. All
I
right.
mean, I think Mara's controlling the assassin right now.
Yes.
No, okay.
I'll control the stats of it. You just tell me what you want it to do.
Okay. Can I get visual then? I can't see anything
Yeah, hang on.
because I'm not on the map.
There, you should be able to see now.
Cool.
Oh,
So, all right. So, what you doing, Rudy?
all right. Let's see. Excuse me. Where is it? What's it called? I think that would be a good time to try the. Is that what it? No, that's not it. Where is it? Why is it not showing up?
What are you trying to do?
Forget what it's called. My little special thing that.
Your core power?
Yeah, the core power, but I don't see it here.
It should be in your mech page on your active mech sheet. If you hit the power button to re-enter mech combat, it should be right under your save target.
You might have to hit start mission and then engage combat mode. Yours is Hall of Mirrors, which is for the rest of the scene. Whenever you start a unique movement during your turn, standard move, boost, or movement granted by talents or systems, you leave a holographic imprint of yourself behind the space from which you started. These are illusory objects of the same size as you that have immunity to all damage effects and aren't obstructions. When hostile characters start their turn, move through, or move adjacent to the space occupied by a hologram, it detonates. The ability saver take 1d6 energy damage. On a success, they take half damage. You also gain the hologram teleport quick action.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I wasn't. I thought I needed to start the next encounter. That's why it wasn't working.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why I couldn't see it. So yeah, let's.
You would start that. So yeah, you would trigger that as a protocol. So it'd be the first thing you do on your turn if you wanted to do that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm also needing to remember how to do this.
No, you're fine.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Activate core system. There we go. Now it's active. And before I move, I'm just gonna. Why is it so slow? I'm gonna take a shot at it with my veil rifle.
All right. Are you gonna barrage or skirmish?
Skirmish.
All right. Go ahead and make that.
So-
So it's gonna be a 1d. So it's gonna be d20 plus your attack bonus, which I think
Should just be +1 for your grit.
+1 right now, unless you got something special.
Nope.
6. 6. So you hit it, but it doesn't seem like it does much. Like the blast fires through and it like pierces through a shoulder of this thing, and it just like it doesn't seem to react at all. Which is to say, that's a miss, but you know, narratively.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna
And at
I'm
this
going
and at this point, all of your like warning lights are saying run, 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 run.
I think I'm gonna take their advice. Let's see. Is there? Nope. Okay, I thought there was. Alright. I kind of want to leave some. Let's see.
I mean, whenever you move, you leave a hologram in your place right now, anyways. So
Yeah. So, two. Gonna move back a bit, right there.
okay, and I'm just gonna put a hologram in your place.
3, 4.
You want to tint that somehow so it doesn't look like it's the exact same thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There we go.
Right. Anything else? Also, Valkyrie, yeah. When the lights, when the light sort of, the room lit up as the fail rifle fired, and you got a good look at this thing, like sort of looming out of the hallway. It's far too big for this space.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, its turn. You watch as sparks fly as these massive claws, 7-fingered on the left-hand side, just rip through the unmoving trooper as it swings this impossibly long arm, swiping through the hologram where Umbra just was, causing it to explode. So it needs to make an agility save. But roll that damage because it takes half damage even if it succeeds.
Good.
I think it's just a d6. It's yeah, d6 energy damage.
So what do I? So it's
Yeah.
doing
Just
three.
roll a d6.
Roll 1d6,
for the
yeah.
energy damage.
Okay.
Rolled an 18 on their agility save, so they're doing fine. So they'll take half
they still
damage.
take half.
Yep.
So they take 1.
Yeah, so they take 1 point of damage, and you watch as like that hand closes over the hologram and it sort of explodes. There's electrical feedback, and Valkyrie, you can see the mechanical arm that seems like it's rotting. There's like a burst, and what you could only describe as blood begins to flow from the arm. Let's see. So that was its first action. Yeah, so it and it steps out into the middle of the hallway and it follows Umbra with its head. It can see you. PC slot.
Who's going next, Rudy?
Valkyrie, a little help.
Yep. Find the move. Gonna use my extra core battery and fire up the hyperspec fuel injectors again.
Good thing, good thing.
As the gear drivel begins to there's this sort of like humming noise as if the gear driffle is vibrating slightly. It's for those who have seen Edge Runners, it's the Send Devastan effect.
Nice.
As it just starts to like slowly just shift and begins to move just so much quicker.
Technicolor.
Technicolor after images,
Yeah, after images.
4, 5, and we're going to barrage with the Cyclone Pulse Rifle.
How much structure do you have, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
3. I have 3 of my current 4.
Gotcha.
The Cyclone Pulse Rifle it is accurate, and I have another accurate from the Hyperspec Fuel Injector. So 1d20 plus 2d6, keep 1. $17 to hit it.
17 hits.
It's going to be 3d6 plus 3 damage. 13 damage to it.
Is it armor piercing?
It is not.
Okay. So you do 7 damage to it.
Ow!
Yeah. Fun fact: monstrosity type enemies are fucking serious.
And then we are going to boost as a free action with my Hyperspec Fuel Injectors. 1, 2. Can I get around this thing, around its corner?
You can, but it will get a chance to strike at you.
3, 4, 5.
All right. So yeah. So as you pass by its space, you watch. You. It's hard to see in the darkness, but it seems to have far too many limbs. And one of them just sweeps out at you. These hand that ends in too many razor sharp claws.
Oh, technically, I would have. Would have ended. Like, I think here is when I enter engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have the movement would have ended there, and then I have to use my initiative to boost again.
Yep. I think a 24 hits you.
Yes.
All right, and it does an extra. There's an extra d6 on crits. So that's gonna be 15 kinetic damage.
Ow!
As these rending claws just blast through part of you and the wall behind you.
Hang on. I will use my reaction to brace.
Good thought. So you gain resistance to the damage. You stop moving and you gain resistance to the damage.
Yep. So I take 7 instead of 15.
As you just instinctively throw the arms up on the mech, and you feel the entire mech rock back and just get slammed into the corner. And then you feel the corner of the wall behind you begin to crumble.
And strictly speaking, according to the rules of bracing, I am. Oh, wait, no, I can still move this turn.
Okay, cool.
Due to the stress of bracing, you cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn, and on that turn, you can only take one quick action. You cannot overcharge and move normally, take full actions, or take free actions.
Gotcha.
My next turn, I'm not able to move.
Gotcha. Or, I mean, next turn you can quick act, you can boost, but yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to use my initiative this scene, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good idea.
As the Geardraffle rushes forward, braces through that, and then keeps moving. And then all the after it gets its motion done, like the aftermath of a Sandevastan, all the muscles lock up.
Right? At the end of your turn, it takes its second turn in the initiative. As you hear something get lifted and thrown. I need both of you to make agility saves.
I have 2 agility. 12.
That's a save.
Good.
There's gonna be a d20 plus whatever your agility score is, Rudy.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have an accuracy on all attacks, checks, and saves, so it would technically be even higher. It's 14.
An 8 is a failure. So Shawnee, you just against the wall as you hear something being lifted. Umbra, you're not quite sure what's going on just yet. Shawnee, you watch as one of the troopers has been
thrown.
ragdoll thrown down the hallway and just slams into and over Umbra's size 1/2 mech.
As the Cereza gets beamed with the size 1 mech.
Yep. That's going to be 6 kinetic damage to the Cereza.
Ow.
And you can both just see that flaring red eye down the hallway, staring at you. The bottom line, like, banner text on your HUDs is still saying run, 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 but you're watching as the text is beginning to get garbled and corrupted. And every once in a while it is shifted from run to assimilate. Who's going next, player characters?
There's only 1 player character left to go.
Alright.
Whoop.
Mara, what would Phoenix like to do you think?
Okay. It sounds like we're trying to get out of here because this is a situation. So I don't know am I this one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to try and get past. I don't know if I can. That's very far away.
Well,
this is the way out.
Yeah, so you are playing an assassin. So this is an assassin. One of the things that they, in addition to having pretty good agility checks, they can also just fly 6 spaces in any direction as a quick
Sweet.
action. And then they can also kick off enemies using spinning kick. But mostly what they do is leap.
Okay.
And when they leap, they don't provoke like reactions or anything like that. So they can, if they can get past.
Okay.
They have it.
You can use the regular movement to get up close to it and then leap past it to avoid taking a claw on the way by.
Yeah, it has a speed of 6. So.
Okay. I don't know if there's a way we can like slow it down though. That feels like a good idea. Do any of the weapons I have?
You've got a sap.
Does the shotgun inflict knockback?
So you've got it. No, it does not. You've got. So yeah, it does. Sorry, the shotgun inflicts knockback too. You've got a sap that stuns if they fail an engineering save. You've got a cloud projector that sets off a burst of concealing smoke. Spinning kick pushes an enemy 4 spaces away from you.
Probably won't be able to do this I could try and do the spinning kick to like push it back into the box that it came from. I think I want to try that.
All right. So you
So
want
I'm gonna,
1, 2,
like,
3, 4,
fly up-
5, 6.
And then
Spinning
try
kick.
and do his. Yep.
All right. Go ahead and roll me 1d20. Oh no, it just makes a hull save. Okay, hang on.
Okay. Cool.
Fail your whole save.
Not immune to this, so here we go. D20 plus 6. Rolled a 10. What's the save on the assassin? It is saves a 12. So yeah, you run up and just manage to kick it in just the right way that it sort of slides backwards.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it slides all the way back into the hole.
Okay.
So that was a quick action. You can now use your quick action to leap if you'd like to keep going.
Yeah, that seems good. I like that.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6,
Does the
5.
assassin
Back
get any
in the
movement?
box.
Does the assassin get any movement off the spinning kick?
No.
Okay.
It's back in the box. I'll say over communications.
People that run assassins like to do spinning kick and then leap. But they're not actually. Spinning kick doesn't actually move you; it moves the enemy.
Yeah.
Still good though. I feel good.
Good play. Good play. All right, top of the round. Because
Person
of
to go was an ally.
the last person to go is an ally, but this enemy is a boss encounter, so PCs go first.
Okay.
Who wants to go?
Feel like
If I'm understanding correctly, the escape condition is all three of us are in the elevator.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Valkyrie just because I feel if this thing does something unexpected, Umbra has some tricks for like slowing it a bit rather than just.
Umbra's technically still invisible right now, so
Yeah,
they have
so-
a mischance.
Yeah. We'll go with Valkyrie.
They don't.
Well, I'm going to 1, 2 move over this thing's wreck. 3, 4, 5.
So the
I
elevator.
can only do that as a quick action to boost. I can't do
Yeah,
anything else.
So the elevator entrance is at the end of the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to stop there for the turn because I had to use my 1 quick action to boost.
Yeah, so you have to get past that line to get out.
Okay.
All right, enemy turn.
Please tell me this thing is slow.
Speed of 8.
That is not
Well,
slow.
that's disappointing.
5. It flows around the corner. Again, way too large to be occupying the space it's in without just bursting the walls, and yet somehow it is. And you watch as several of the arms that sort of connect together, and a large red glow begins to form in front of it.
We're about to get Kamehameha, or more accurately, Gallic gunned.
It draws a line 30 path, and characters within the affected area must succeed on an agility save or take 1 structure damage.
Buh!
On a success, you're reduced to 1 hit point. Objects smaller than size 5 are completely annihilated. So all 3 of you make agility saves.
Oh,
So I'm assuming because that suit is a wreck and it's considered an object that is thus completely annihilated.
It's gonna get annihilated, yeah. The agility save for the loner assassin is +3, with plus 1 accuracy.
So +4?
No. So it's +3 plus 1d20 +3 plus 1d6.
Eat a 27 agility save.
Nice.
16.
Turns out I
Oh.
do have.
Oh.
It wouldn't have helped.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Do you not have anything to give you like accuracy on that?
Okay, say one accuracy.
Do you have anything that can give you an accuracy on a save?
Actually, it was supposed to be a 2, but yeah, ace 1 for agility only. But
I mean, this is agility.
so
So
let's
add a
one-
d6. Roll 1d6 and add it to that. Yeah, and your agility is 2, so that would be 7.
7, yeah.
So 7. So come on. Oh. Oops. Where'd that D come from? Or where'd that space? I missed that space. Okay. Really?
Oh. Yeah, you got to a
9,
10.
9, because the first one is technically one lower. Yeah, no, that is not enough. So, as this burst of energy just rips through, annihilating the both technically of the dead troopers, you all take a massive amount of damage from this, and the walls. The elevator has also been significantly damaged, but it still seems functional. Both the assassin and the Geardriffle are dropped to 1 hit point, and you take a structure damage, Rudy.
So you go back to a full hit bar and lose a structure.
Yep.
All right.
So, is this your first structure damage so far?
Yes.
Alright, so on loss of 1 structure,
Roll a d6.
it should prompt you if you do it in CompCon. Roll a
Yep.
d6.
4.
Alright, 4. That's system trauma. Parts of your mech have been torn off by the damage. Roll another d6.
Okay. I guess I'll let me roll here or click to re-roll. Oh no. Okay, then I'll roll it here because it's doing the It's doing the usual thing. Okay, so another d6. 6.
6. You get to pick a system that gets destroyed. You can pick your flicker field projector, your personalizations, your neurospike, your CompCon assistant unit, or your expanded compartment.
At this point, I would break the expanded
Yeah,
compartment.
the expanded compartment.
The rack on the back of the Cereza designed to help someone else ride on is just completely obliterated.
Yeah, so yeah, there's massive damage to the Cereza, and you feel like the back of it's just sort of crumpled in under the heat of this beam that just struck.
Notably, massive damage to the Geardriffle is 3 damage because I was at 4, so I went from 4 to 1.
Player character turn.
Cereza, get moving.
All right. 1, 2.
Leave behind another after image.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the that it?
That line is the elevator.
Nope, that's not what I was trying to do.
Oh.
Where?
The ruler is under the magnifying glass.
Yeah, there it is. There you are.
Or 7 hexes away.
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
Oh.
Darn.
Oh, him? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's still even with that. Okay. I'm gonna
Shoot the Veil Rifle at us to give us cover.
Yes. Shoot both of them to give them cover.
Alright. Probably a good idea. Enemy turn. Second enemy turn. The assimilated. Gonna do let's see if it recharges that its short cycle lance. Does not.
Good.
The assimilated is going to force the Geardriful to make a system save.
Don't do that. $19.
19. Yeah, no, you watch as bits of your HUD begin to turn purple as it's invading your systems. But you manage to shut it out very quickly and like lock down the Geardriful.
So yeah, the HUD starts to freak out, and Valkyrie is like looking around, looking at everything, and then looks over at the sparking fuse box where Mimir's systems used to be. Is one last thank you, old friend, before I repair you, and just grabs a lit fuse and jams it into another fuse, and there's just a spark as the system basically short circuits itself and shuts off.
Yeah, you just like you short circuit your wireless and your wireless interface, and just hard cut the assimilated out. All right, player character's turn.
Only one left. Assassin mech.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get out. 8 spaces.
Well, 6.
get over.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I
5,
can
6.
do 6.
And then
you can just boost to get the other, to get the remaining
Boost.
distance.
Yeah, that feels like a good plan.
No, boost. All right, top of the round, player characters.
I will go if no one else is objecting.
Yep.
Please.
No, I'll
I get out.
I pick you.
All right, yeah, y'all managed to get into the elevator. You slam it shut. Begins, interfacing with the go button as you watch, and the creature stops and just watches you as the elevator goes up. And your HUDs once again go from going run to it is awake, 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 and the text slowly and slowly degrades until you get to a certain point of pitch darkness in the elevator going up that all of your HUDs basically do a reboot and then come back up moderately normal save for the damage.
As soon as she can, she's gonna try and reopen that circuit and try and get a tight beam out to command.
Right as the elevator gets to the top, you manage to get a connection through, and it's center again. Hey, Valkyrie, we lost you there. What's going on?
What are the odds of getting either orbital bombardment or EMP bombs in this location ASAP?
Daedalus is up and ready to go.
This place needs to be a smoking crater.
He takes a second. He looks up to the camera for a second. With or without prejudice?
Without prejudice.
All right. You've got 5 to get out of there.
Let's move.
All right.
Roger.
Y'all begin hard
The
boosting.
one thing that Valkyrie will do is when they are making their way past the security room, she will open the door for them.
All right. Yeah, you open the security door. Yeah.
And she'll say over the comms, if you all want to get out of here before this place is glass, get on this elevator.
All right, they'll join you. All right. Yeah. You clear out the blockade. Get a pile of enemy troops up on the elevator with you, and it rises up. I'm assuming I'll just jet from there, basically.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because it's right on cue. 5 minutes after Sinner said you have 5, you see the Daedalus approaching at speed, and just the forward assault cannons on it just priming as it takes aim at the facility.
And over the tight beam, Valkyrie will say, "Deep Earth impact. It's underground."
And there is the confirmation that you are heard is the beam, the forward batteries unleashing. You know, in StarCraft, the what happens when you have like 15 battle cruisers all firing their Hyperion beam at the same time?
Yeah.
That, but from one ship. Just a mass of like focused beam energy weapons just penetrate into the ground very rapidly, turning anything that was still here into dust. As after a few minutes of concentrated fire, the Daedalus powers down their weapons, turns, and just books it back out. Obviously not picking you up because they need to leave in case they're followed.
Yeah.
You turn back and sort of look at this devastation that's been left behind by a forward assault ship unleashing its payload.
And I hope the thing is dead.
As you sort of stand there looking over it, just one message: it is awake.
Son of a bitch. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't think that was the only one of it either.
Oh, I hope you're wrong. I really do.
But as you regroup back at base and meet back up with Fury, that's where we're going to take a quick break. So for those of you that are watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're back. A dinosaur story. So, Fury.
Yep.
After a while, you hear big ship taking off. You're still in the medical room, medical bay.
Yep. Okay.
You hear ship coming back. A little while after that, Sinner comes back in. All right,
Oh.
well, the rest of your squad's coming back.
Good.
Apparently, you got off lucky. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what was down there, but they requested full-on cleansing of the place. So, have to wait for the debrief. How you feeling?
Better.
Less panicky, shocky, like you're gonna throw up?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, well, physically you're fine. Mentally, I don't know if you were ever fine, but you are good to go as far as my books are concerned, so long as you don't start shooting people. Well, so long as you don't start shooting people we don't tell you to shoot.
Okay.
So, go on, reacquaint yourself with the base. Your Fury, by the way, in case that didn't come back.
Right. Okay.
Right.
She turns and walks out.
Right? He turns and starts typing into a computer. So
She goes back. Do I own clothes?
yeah, but you can. He looks meaningfully towards the lockers that are by the door you exited through.
Ah!
You can also just put clothes on.
She opens one of them. Whatever's in there.
Just basic flight suit.
Yeah. It doesn't fit quite right, but it's fine. This is fine. Okay.
No one wears tailored clothes in the Demon
No.
Corps, except the Empress, but she wears her power suit most of the time. So, yeah, you head out, begin to get reacquainted with the base as Valkyrie and Umbra and Phoenix return. Almost the first person that the three of you see is Fury, who's sort of like wandering.
I think she's probably by the mechs because she remembers this bit. This
Mhm.
is the most recent bit. And this feels familiar and good. So she's there. Just poking around.
A familiar.
Probably by
Oh.
by her mech because it's nice and nicely colored. That feels nice.
Yeah, freshly reprinted. Your mech
Yep.
is back.
Yeah. It's a good paint
The
job.
entire way back, Valkyrie was just checking the data plating footage and seeing how much of it was like how much of it she managed to record and how much got freaked out.
Anytime you were looking at the creature itself, garbled. Like
They didn't manage
everything.
to record like the HUD warnings and such.
Yeah, you record the HUD warnings. Everything around the creature and the glowing eye, you can make out, but everything else, like everything else about it itself, is just missing. No.
Usable footage as far as she's concerned.
It seems to scramble any, whatever it is. It seems to scramble any attempts to video it, even through like cockpit sensors. So you return from what you can see around the mech hangar bay. The Empress is back as well. Seems like the secondary strike team is not back yet, but they are. There haven't been any like reported casualties other than Fury. So. But you have returned as you exit out of your mech. What you doing?
Valkyrie will walk up to Fury and just Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thanks.
How many screws got knocked loose?
He said that too. I'm Fury.
Ah.
You're familiar.
Rapid onset amnesia. Excellent. We might be able to get a data download of your memories back, but it'll be like remembering someone else's history. If you want that.
Maybe?
People who have come back after a flash clone with their memories gone can have them sort of re-downloaded, but it often loses a sense of connection, like you're remembering someone else's past.
2 hours ago I was gonna puke. This is better.
Anyway, I'm Valkyrie.
Hey. Cool.
This is Umbra. This is Phoenix.
Right. Okay. Valkyrie, Umbra, Phoenix. Valkyrie, Umbra, Phoenix. Valkyrie, Umbra, Phoenix. Right. Okay.
We'll see. We'll take some time over the next little
What
bit.
happened?
Bad things. I'm about to have to debrief the Empress and everyone else, so you'll see exactly what we ran into. Well, it'll be difficult, but you'll see mostly what we ran into when we went down there.
Well,
I mean, when your mech exploded?
I remember that bit. That was good.
For varying definitions of good, but yes, it was effective.
It felt real good. So when can we do that again?
When the Empress sends us out again.
Right. Empress?
Her call sign, like mine, is Valkyrie, and yours is Fury.
Cool. Seems a little bit arrogant, to be honest.
She is the person in charge.
Okay.
Do you remember your given name?
No.
Helena.
I like it.
If I recall correctly, I believe it was pronounced Helena.
Yeah.
I don't remember your surname. I'm sorry. I'm sure we have it on record.
It sounds right. Okay. We're good. I'm good with that. I want to go to the meeting.
Yeah, let's go. We need to debrief.
Cool.
There's a lot of shit that needs to be explained.
It seems like there's a sense that there's new information coming in, because most of the pilots and folks that aren't actively working on other things are heading towards the mission, the war room. As you get there, Fury Center approaches again, with this time with at first you think it's another large needle, but it's actually like a radio transponder.
Okay.
And he holds it out towards you.
What's this?
If you want to refresh yourself, plug this into your pod when you go to sleep.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. Had to get a copy sent over from the main base, so.
Cool.
As they're walking, Valkyrie pulls basically a USB stick, like a very, very small microchip, and plugs it into a slot in her neck, and then the data from her data plating basically gets downloaded onto that, and she pulls it back out.
As you all get to the war room, Fury, you see the Empress for the first time again.
Yeah.
Instinctively, you know that this is your leader.
Right.
No question.
Okay.
Just and you don't know why. You have no idea why, but you know. And actually, as she looks at the group of you and she looks at you, there's a pause. She moves over towards you, puts a hand on your shoulder. She's very tall. And she like puts her hand on your shoulder, looks down at you. How are you doing?
Good.
How much was lost?
Most of it. But Sinner gave me the data memories, so I'm all set, ma'am.
Good. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
She'll just pat you on the shoulder. And then turn to look at Valkyrie. Report?
Valkyrie just hands over the data chip. This footage is the best we could get. I'll offer explanation as we review it.
She looks over at one of the techs and just tosses it single-handedly to catch it. Insert. The hollow table that you're all sort of at lights up as Empress takes her normal position over at one side of it, and begins to play the recording.
And Valkyrie will narrate basically the events going on. In a particular moment, this thing we're going to assume is called the Assimilated, especially because you'll see why in later footage. It appears to scramble any and all attempts to record any video footage of it. Being an eyewitness, I was able to see it through the glass of my mech. It looked like the most fucked up Gorgon I've ever seen. Sort of ramped together from different parts. It looks like it looked like it was ancient and rusted, and seems to bleed when damaged.
Organic parts?
Possibly. The term assimilated might refer to a fusion of mech and organic.
The Empress will indicate for them to sort of wind the tape back to when you were looking at the subalterns that were in cages.
These, I'm going to assume, are the things that were referred to as the indoctrinated.
Did you get any additional information on this?
Yes, she says as she pulls out the journal and hands it over.
Takes it, flips through it, passes it off. Alright, we'll get to studying this footage and the notes brought back. Did we get confirmation of a kill?
I think we actually got the opposite. Valkyrie says, after the glassing was done, you got one more. She says as the video hits the view of the smoking crater, and the one last message that pops up that just says it is awake.
Emperor's sort of looking at the footage, staring intently at the footage. There is something buried on this planet beyond this conflict.
Do we think this is one of Ra's creations, an ancient NHP?
Possibly. We need to find out. She looks at the gathered mech pilots. As of right now, our primary mission is to gather information on the assimilated. We are still here to liberate this planet. But it seems what we're liberating them from might be far deeper than we initially thought. If at any point during any mission you come across any information relating to the assimilated or the indoctrinated, there's a standing bounty as of now. Report to me of any odd findings and wait for your next orders. Dismissed. And the company dismisses. The Empress continues to sort of watch the footage as y'all leave the war room. If you're leaving the war room. Assuming you're leaving the war room.
Yup. We got dismissed. Uh-huh.
Tends to be when people leave the war room.
Yep.
Alright, so what three are you doing now? This is downtime, or whatever it's worth.
I wasn't exactly like in the thick of everything, but I still need a shower.
I always feel pretty good, I think.
I'm gonna go check on my the Cereza and check out the extent of the damage of being Gallic gunned.
And you need to check out. The repairs are already underway. It'll be ready. It'll be fully operational by the time y'all are setting out again.
I'm gonna keep wondering. And yeah, she's wandering for a bit.
Okay. So we're officially entering downtime.
Nope.
Those of you that are on CompCon, go ahead and switch over to downtime activities. Yeah, is there anything specific that any of y'all want to do for your downtime? You did not get the bonus objective for the previous mission.
What was the bonus objective?
So don't set off an alarm.
Oh yeah.
We sort of did that pretty effectively, I would say. How do I?
You hit end combat and then start rest.
No,
it'll
I have
take
to
you.
start combat first.
It'll take you to the thing, and then you can go to end mission to get to the downtime activities.
Downtime actions, yeah.
Downtime
Cool,
actions are
thanks.
going to be the in the lower right hand corner. It's like a bed with a moon over it.
Yep, got it.
We'll start with Valkyrie. What are you doing for your downtime action aside from getting a shower?
I would like to get focused.
All right. So, to get focused, you focus on increasing your own skill, training, and self-improvement. You might practice, learn, meditate, or call on a teacher. Complete this downtime will add a get focused item to your downtime reserves. Each get focused adds a bonus skill trigger section, which can be made in the pilot sheet of skill trigger selection screen. So, what are you working on getting focused on? And are you doing it alone or with a mentor?
I think Valkyrie is realizing that our party is currently lacking in technical expertise, and so is basically running herself through using her bio augments, running herself through training manuals and training basic training programs for training her hacker fix.
Okay, so you're improving your hacker fix. I assume you're probably working with oh god, how do you pronounce this fucking Gaelic name? Kaliak.
Yeah.
The witch of the Daemon Corp. He's one of the tech heads.
Yeah.
Who is happy to sort of run you through some basic hit you with some basic instruction on hacker fix, and also run you through some simulations. All right, so you're training your hacking and fixing skills. Fury.
Hang on, I think she's trying to remember how stuff works. She's doing a lot of studying, but I don't think that's going to be a specific action. It's more like catching up on, okay, this is all of the things that I should know how to do, because I think she's got the instincts of it, but she doesn't remember terms for things, so that's going to take a bit. And she's going to try this memory chip, basically, that Sinner has given her back.
Yeah. So the memory download will basically give you back all your memories. Well, most of your memories, but
yeah. I have a weird downtime action possibility with that.
Go ahead.
Because we know there was kind of stuff that happened. And I'm wondering if I can use going through my memories, and I don't remember any of this, so I'm looking at it with totally fresh eyes.
Mm-hmm.
being able to use that as a either gather information or go diving, I think would be the downtime actions that would make sense to me. Of like, I'm looking for maybe a lead for more information about this, whatever it is they ran into that I wasn't there for, but I've seen now. Anything like that. I think go diving is probably the one that makes more sense. It's like useful piece of information.
Okay. Okay.
I can dive into my own memories.
Yeah.
This is a weird.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 14.
All right. So roll roll a d20 and take from either table.
Okay. A 2.
So 2, either you gain a ledger with a long list of names in it, the corner is spotted with blood, some of the names are crossed off, or you lose your dignity, if you had any.
I didn't have any. I don't think she had any. Yeah, I'll go with the 2.
The ledger.
Yup.
They're both the 2. Yeah, so as you're sort of like, you download your memories and sift through them, you do find yourself passively writing down a list of people. You're not certain what, if anything, it all has to do with anything, but seems to be names from your past.
Okay. And
Yeah, and you always get what you're looking for. However, on a 9 or lower roll. Sorry.
Yeah, on a 10 to 19, roll a 1d20 and take from either table.
Yeah, so you got that in addition to whatever you were looking for with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
What specifically were you looking for again?
I was looking for some lead we could use to find more about this assimilated or this whole what's underneath the planet. Yeah.
So you as you're sort of looking through your memories, one of the people on that list actually, it's an interesting person that you met a while back, and you still have their contact details. It looks like it's a scientist and a Lancer pilot. He's a person that you think of mostly because of the strange circumstances of his story that you learned when you were talking with him once at a bar. Apparently, he just walked out of a what's it called? What's the hyperspace?
Gray space?
Yeah. He walked out of a gray space portal into a Horus station. On foot.
Shit.
And doesn't know how he did it, why he did it, where he came from, but ended up sort of working with Horus a lot on sort of investigating gray space, and became something of a sort of a regional expert on NHPs and he actually built an NHP of his own, sort of individual. His name is Relnor.
Okay. And she loses her dignity by going through this montage of.
Well, yeah, you only pick one, so you get the list of names. Really, yeah, you don't have to do the other one because you rolled higher than a 9.
Okay.
All right. Rudy, what are you doing on your downtime action? So you have a list of things if you're unfamiliar with it. These are things that you do basically between missions that can get you various benefits depending on what you take. At the moment, your options are you can buy some time, gather information, get a damn drink, get connected, get creative, get focused, get organized, power at a cost, scrounge and barter, earn your wings, get an upgrade, go diving, gunfight, tap into the ring, and meet new people. If you want clarification on any of those, just ask.
Yeah, and it also tells it also gives a description here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've been looking through some of them.
And theoretically, if none of these fit what you want to do, you can make up a new one and work with the GM.
Yep. Like this one.
Yeah, like what Mara just did.
Yee. While you're thinking about it, Fury watches part of things. She's not doing it all at once. And if anyone asks, she says it's a very terrible movie. She's good. Yep. She's gonna work through it real slowly.
Yeah, it's less watching and more just like downloading into your brain, but
Yeah.
that you can selectively download.
It's more like she like downloads part of it and then has to like sit and let
Yeah.
that settle in. Too much would not be good.
Probably not, no.
Probably.
Any ideas yet, Rudy?
I was thinking of just doing gather information also to see if I guess help out figuring out what's going on with the planet, what we ran into, what if anything.
Okay.
If she can help.
Sure. You're gonna try to gather information about the assimilated.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll a d20 plus any relevant skill trigger bonuses or accuracy.
Don't think I have anything.
If you have a skill trigger that you think might apply.
Let's see. Word on the street. That
Yeah?
word.
So add that to it.
Yep.
8. Alright. So, you can choose to get out now, or get what you're looking for. If you choose the latter, you get your information, but it immediately gets you into trouble.
You cut your losses and not get what you're looking for, or do you run the risk?
I'll run the risk. Get what I.
Alright, so you're gonna get what you're looking for? Alright. You find... You're asking around and you're not finding much. You do find at least one person who reports some strange activity from some subalterns, not too far away from the camp. And you head out just to scout on your own and find these a set of subalterns that are just unconscious and they're like shut down in the wasteland around the mining camp where the forward operating base has been set up. And figuring that they at least have some interesting data, probably you take them back to the camp, to the base with you. Hand them over to the tech folks, and we'll see what happens with that in a minute. So, the three of you reconvene, having spent some downtime training, working on projects, getting to know yourself. There hasn't been a whole lot of mission yet in the past week or so. Seems like largely what y'all are doing right now is sort of laying low, investigating, running through data, trying to avoid as many conflicts as you can.
I'm a little antsy about this.
In that time, you have heard some of the scouting parties have brought back information about similar looking to what Valkyrie described, though none looking exactly like it, and none as large. Assimilated mechs seem to have started appearing on the battlefields of various smaller conflicts. And it's roughly that point when there is an abruptly cut off scream from the data analysis section of the forward operating base.
Uh-oh.
Valkyrie immediately starts sprinting in that direction.
Right?
Yeah.
Number?
Following.
All right. Maybe take off at full sprint. You get to the where the scream is coming from. And you see a pair of dead subalterns. Look like they've been cut down by some of the other mech pilots. And one of the researchers is seems to be the one that screamed. Is sort of laying back, staring off in the middle of distance, muttering to themselves, and you can see there's actually a little bit of holographic data playing in front of their eyes.
Is it?
Valkyrie sort of looks around. What happened?
One of the guards says, Lancer Umber brought back these subalterns from a scouting mission earlier, and we were just digging into their memory bank, seeing if we'd find out what was going on with them or any additional information, and it seems like there was some sort of trap waiting when the researcher dived into it. And these sort of gestures towards the researcher sitting back in one side mumbling.
Can we get Sinner in here? We need to find out what's going on.
Yeah, where is it for him? You want to take a look, I guess?
Valkyrie will sort of kneel down next to the researcher and try and figure out what's going on.
They're mumbling incoherently, but you can see that the projected hologram in front of their face that seems to be coming out of their eyes. They have cybernetic eyes. Just says, "It is awake. It is awake. It is awake."
Son of a bitch. Can I put my newfound hacker fix skill to work here?
Yeah, go ahead and make a hacker fix check.
Ah,
9.
so close.
You started to learn how to hack and
Wait,
fix
actually,
things.
hang on. This is part of what the bonds rules are for. I believe I can push myself.
What's your
Where's
bond?
The guide to the character and trade baronies. I think this is just like the general, like the rules of
Yeah.
part of what the narrative action stuff was created for. I am the Titan specifically, but push. In narrative play, PCs can push themselves on a skill check by taking 1 stress, gaining +1 accuracy on the check. They can also push themselves to help an allied character in the same way. Anyone helping on a roll also takes consequences for complications as a result. PCs can also push failed non-risky rolls into risky rolls at the cost of 1 stress.
Okay.
Do it.
So I can try again, but I have to make above a 20, and I can take a 2nd stress to gain an accuracy on it. So I'll do that. Didn't make it.
You start trying to figure out what's going on here and seeing if you can fix it. And yeah, you're not certain how you would hack into this person's eyes in order to stop this from broadcasting. It was not too long before. Excuse me. It's not too long before Sinner gets there. And he has them cart away the researcher as he's sort of like looking at the hologram. Well, I had to guess. I'd say that.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, good.
A risky roll. A risky skill check still succeeds on the usual 10 plus, but the character suffers the consequences of failure anyway.
Ah,
If there was a consequence to be had.
consequences mostly, that you didn't get it. So,
So.
right. So with a 14, then you succeed actually. So you managed to sort of kill the. Basically,
Heroic are the ones that only succeed on 20 plus.
You issue a short electric shock basically that sort of like short circuits the eye a little bit and stops it from projecting the hologram. You're not really able to stop this person from muttering. You're not certain what happened there, but you're at least stopping the hologram. Fast forwarding down to center. Based on what we're seeing here, and based on what you all reported previously, I've got a sneaking suspicion that this assimilated is more than just an NHP gone rogue.
What does it mean?
It seems to be able to infect anyone who's got significant cybernetics.
It's assimilating people. NHPs are non-human. They don't think in the same way that we do. This thing is thinking more like a virus. It's grabbing whatever it can get its hands on and infecting it, making more of itself. Blending the machine with the flesh to a certain degree.
Never have I been more thankful that most of my augmentations are bioaugmetic.
I don't know if that'll stop him based on your description.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, we don't have a lot of proof. We've got this and what you experienced and a few other things, but I don't like it. And he's sort of,
Right. Well,
oh, go ahead.
how do we stop it?
But I'm hoping to find out. He says as he starts following after the researcher. So. You have a day at this point before your next mission assignment. You've done your downtime actions. Is there anything I want to do before you go to bed for the day?
How are the memories feeling, Fury?
It's fine. I've got through all of them. She's lying. If you want to make a roll, go for it.
Why
She's
not?
lying. I have stay cool +2.
Yeah, go ahead.
Roll read a situation and roll your stay cool versus my read a situation and see if you
Exactly.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Sorry, I have to go off of my lone wolf bond. Not gonna tell you. 21.
Oh.
Needs to be telling the truth.
Are they seating well? Just feeling disconnected, or are they feeling like your memories?
They're not. It's. They're not mine. It doesn't feel like mine, but they're familiar.
I mean, that's better than a lot of people can hope for.
Yeah. I want to go and shoot something.
Fair enough.
Go shoot something. Sombra, anything?
Nothing in particular.
Anything else, Valkyrie?
Valkyrie's gonna follow up on whatever Sinner's doing and try and see what she can learn, because this is a new enemy and she needs to be as prepared as she can to make tactical decisions.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
He's learning as he goes.
Yeah.
You want to come shoot something with me?
Sure. Let's do that.
Cool.
Yeah,
There's shooting range, something like that.
There's absolutely shooting range.
Cool. I would like to destroy something.
You do it. I forget how destroy works, but I imagine it works well for you.
Yeah.
After the day, meeting briefing is called. The Empress still seems a little concerned about the events that have brought forth this new information. Alright. As many of you know, the Assimilated have begun making their presence known on the battlefield. Most of our missions from here on out are going to have some level of assimilated threat. To that degree, we've decided that we're going to send in our Lancers to stir in the Hornet's Nest. We've sighted a small group of former Royalist troops that seem to have been assimilated by whatever this is. We want you to insert, strike, and eliminate as many or all of them if possible. It's a simple seek and destroy. I want to learn as much as we can from them. Understood?
Got it.
Sigrun's ready on the battlefield then.
Make your preparations. You launch in 3 hours. You're dismissed. So, we'll go over the battle info. So, this next battle, which we will be getting to next time, is going to be a seek and destroy. There's going to be a number of enemies. They're not all going to be immediately visible on the battlefield, but your objective is to find and destroy all of them. You will know the number of enemies at the time when you launch into the battle. That's going to be something that's going to be provided by forward scanners. Resources that you still have. I think some of you still have core battery powers.
I have used mine.
Use yours. I feel like Phoenix and Fury still have theirs.
I thought I used mine to like do exploding things. And fair.
Maybe.
That's what I thought. I think I like blew a whole
Oh.
bunch of stuff last time.
Fair.
Was in a fight.
I don't know if you've used the armor yet. You have used the call. But regardless,
I've also used the redundant repair.
Having reached the end of chapter 1, which was this last mission, you have now all gained a license level. So, just because Lancer is a relatively new system, we're going to go ahead and walk through that license level here at the end of the stream. So, those of you that are using CompCon, you're going to go into your character sheet, and you are going to let's see, it's just on the main sheet there.
Yeah, there's just a level up at the top of the.
Where it says level up at the
top
upper
of
right hand
character.
corner, you hit level up. So when you hit license level 2, several things happen. One, you get a pilot skill trigger improvement that you get to pick. One of your skills is going to get better, or you get a new one. You're going to upgrade one of your talents. You're going to upgrade one of your mech skills. Your grit is going to improve, and you are going to get a new license unlock. You already had one bonus license that you received. This is going to be one of your official ones. So, let me know what you're taking on all those points. And for some of you, if you're unlocking the 3rd level of a license, that does mean that you will be getting access to their full kit.
Oh no, you get a core bonus every 3 license levels.
Yeah.
We also have a core bonus extra as well. But
I don't think you're going to be getting a core bonus at this point.
But if we take our third license level, in a specific manufacturer, we
Yeah.
can switch our core bonus out to one of those manufacturer core bonuses.
Correct. No, I was talking about you get the full kit, but yeah.
And we get the mech at license level 2.
Yeah. And like for example, Balor we get the whip, I think.
Yeah, I got the nano whip, which I don't need. I don't think
I mean, it's a good weapon.
it's a good weapon, but I'm going for a different one.
Taking another point in survival. That feels good.
All right.
I want to add a new talent. Not right now.
Yeah, because the thing is, I got at license level 3 are the nanobot whip and the swarm hive nanites, and while both of those are very dangerous, they're not what I'm looking for.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna start going down the Atlas license levels.
All right.
Word on the street. Improve that.
All right. What are you improving on your skills, William?
I'm taking take someone out, taking a new one. Valkyrie's going to be a very widespread set of skill triggers before I start really
with that first license of Atlas, you get a crawl rifle and multi-gear maneuver systems. Oops. Balor with zip lines.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can use them. I think the Balor's too big to use the zip lines.
Correct. But you can use them as tripwires still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be 1/2 to use them. What are you taking, Mara?
Sorry, I'm looking still. I think I'm gonna take another level in reaction attacks or deciding between blade dancer or duelist. My things there.
Are you gonna get the third license level for Black Witch?
Probably.
So, if it matters at all, the third level of Black Witch is a shield and a tech attack.
Cool.
Get the magnetic shield and the black ice module.
Sweet.
So for my talent, I'm taking the second level of leader, which is open channels. I gain 5 leadership dice instead of 3, and additionally, I can now issue a command as a reaction at the start of any other player's turn, any number of times per round. So when
Nice.
someone's turn comes up, I can give them a leadership die to do something.
Nice.
I will be taking a blade dancer at the second.
All right. And you're gonna take are you gonna take Duskwing 3?
I think so. I'm gonna look, but I think that's probably where I'm gonna go. But
Duskwing 3 is gonna get you active. It's gonna get you Stun Crown and Oasis Wall, which is another shield. party met a big monster and goes shields up.
Mhm.
Max skills. I'm taking a third point of agility.
All right.
Same.
Shimano taking Atlas 1.
All right. Well, as we are doing our level up here, we're just gonna go ahead and end the stream early there. Thank you all for tuning in. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.